In plumbing you require the plumbing fixtures, but what you can do, any architect will show you to after placing the plumbing fixtures. These are all the architecture model. So first, according to these locations, you will have to specify your plumbing fixture as a MEP model. Then after we will connect those. Let's say you can go to systems tab. In systems tab you will find there is an option of plumbing fixtures. You can go to plumbing fixtures. In here you will find some urinals or water closets are there. Accordingly you can choose any. Let's say we are choosing the water closets. 1, 2. After this we want to place the urinals. And accordingly you can move or align them. Now after this you have to place the sinks. Go to plumbing fixture. If anything is not come up here, you can go to load family. In load family you have to go with the plumbing MEP fixtures. Here you will go with the sinks. In sinks you will find the required. Let's say here we will take this one, sinks. So for these to place we will go on like this one. You can place. Okay, after this what you can do, you can align this. It is not shown. Go to find, convert this into wireframe. After this you can align this. We will align the circular center of the circle. It is not showing this one. And so that these centers will align. You have placed all the plumbing fixtures required. Let's say you require any floor drain also. To clean the floor you require a drain on here. So what you can do, you can go to plumbing fixtures again and you will find in here is there any floor drain. So according to the size required you can select and you can place that on the face. Let's say put it here. It is showing us the warning that this is not visible, because whatever the floor drain is, that will be placed below this level from 0. So we have to increase our view range so that we are able to see any component or fixture which is below than our level. So in the properties tab you will find there is an option called view range. Go to this view range, edit it, and you can change its depth. You can change depth to unlimited, give it OK. Now it will show you the fixture you have placed. Like this you can place any component either in here or anywhere you required, you can connect. Let's say we will place this one just underneath this slab. Okay. Now to check the elevations of these things, you can create a section over here. Just convert it, right click, go to view, and you can check elevation. These things placed beneath. So what you have to do, you can align them on this level with this one and with this one. Here, this one. Like this you can align. If you go to 3D plumbing, you can check we have now double components. One is of architectural it is showing and one is of MEP it is showing. So what you can do, you can go to visibility graphics, Revit link, and from the architecture model what we can do, we will convert this into custom and we will disable the plumbing equipments and plumbing fixtures. Got it? In 3D it got disabled. Now you will easily able to see your pictures only. After this, go to this plumbing floor plan. In here also it is showing us, so go to visibility graphic again, and in architecture convert this into custom, and you can disable here plumbing fixtures and plumbing equipments again. Now it is disabled. Got it? This one. After this, come back to the floor plan, plumbing floor plan. Now what you have to do, you have to do all other components, like you have to create the systems, piping systems to connect all these. So we have some wastages. These are containing the solid waste, these liquid waste, and all other waste. So we required my 3 types of sanitary systems here. If you select any plumbing component, it will show you connect into option. If you select it, you will find there are 2 systems: domestic cold water, that is flow direction inlet, and sanitary, that is flow direction outlet. That means you required sanitary system to create the outlet for these 2 first. For that you have to create the pipe. So how you can able to create the pipe, that's we will start. We can go to the pipe. In here you can select it. After the selection of pipe, you will select the properties. In properties tab you will find there is a option of standard. Go to this edit type option. There is a option of add routing preferences, but before this you have to specify the system type you require to create. In here, in the properties tab, you will find there is option of system type. If you go to this system type, what type you required? Sanitary system. So select this sanitary system here. After this, it is showing us the pipe segment. They are using currently the copper, but we required only the PVC pipe. So what you can do for that, you can go to the edit type, duplicate it, and we will define it as a sanitary pipe. Go to routing preferences. In routing preferences, check this, convert this one into PVC. Minimum size is 15 mm, maximum size is 200 mm. Now convert all these to PVC schedule 40. Wherever there is an option, you can convert this into PVCs. If there is no any option, just let it as a generic one. Accordingly, go to OK. You have created the sanitary pipe. After this, you require to create that routing for that pipe. So what you can do, you have to specify the middle elevation, that has to be underneath floor. Now floor is at 0, there has to be some thickness of the floor. Let's say we are our pipe is at 1.5 feet below, so minus 450 is there. So we will not able to, like we will not create the straight pipe, because this pipe will contain solid waste also, so we required some slope. So while you creating pipe, there is an option of sloped piping. You can specify slope down option, and how much percentage, let's say 1% we require. So we will create a pipe from, let's say, this point to this point. Out where there is a manhole, you will directly go to this pipe. If you select this pipe, this is containing a 1%. It is minus 450. So coming here, it is minus 514. That means this is going down. So there is a slope. After creating the sloped pipe, what you can do, you can select it, right click it, and you can cap open end. This is the open end. After this, you can select any component. Now select connect into. So this sanitary is 100 mm diameter. First check your pipe diameter. You have created only the 32 mm. It is not. So we will convert it into 125 mm. Okay, now select connect into this one with this one. So it is showing us there was not enough room to place the required fittings. Okay, so we will select if the same size. Now try it once, it will not get connected. So what we can do, we can change the direction, some gap in between, and we will try again. It is not showing us anything. So what you can do, that is a height difference is there already, so we will increase that. Like first we will cap, select this one, it is at minus 450. First we will increase it, minus 600. Again try, select, connect into this one with this one. This has to be there now. That is something else. We will create a section, go to it is connected. What is the problem with automatically it is not connected? Okay, let's get connected manually. There might be a slope in the pipe that is not working fine for the automatic connection. So we will connect it like this. If you go to 3D, it is connected already. So we don't require this one and we don't require this one. So it will convert it like this. After this, we will come back to the floor plan and we will try to connect first this as a automatic connection. It will get connected. Okay, there might be a problem in this one. This let's say according to what we have created. Okay, like this you can connect. Let's say we will try before this minus 450 we have mentioned now. So there might be a problem anywhere. Again try to connect this one. It is connected, not issue. And you can try like this also. Is there any problem? Nothing. You can like this is we have connected these systems. There is no any need to place the P trap because in the WCs there is a P trap available inside the fixture. So like this we will left it into wherever you will find the manhole. According to the same, for the liquid waste we don't require any specific slope. So what you can do, you can create the pipe without any slope also. So for that you can go to the pipe again. Now I will specify slope off, we don't require, and we will mention at let's say minus 300 we require, and we required a wastage for this urinals. So what we can do, we can create like this one, and again left to manhole. There is a height difference in between. Right click and cap, select it, connect, select, connect into sanitary with this one. Again fittings will not be placed. This rest is 50 mm. Is there anything, any problem with here? Edit type, edit. There is also 50 mm size. All are loaded. We convert this T to tap, then we will try. We will go on with the manual connections. Okay. Go to the plumbing part. We will create again a section for individuals. Go to this will not snap. Okay. Line not working.
So can't we draw any construction line like reference lines?
That is another thing, no?
Like if I have to align every time I have to.
That is the different thing. Dot only picked up, not line. But if we connect, it is not yet connected. Okay, let's increase this gap, horizontal gap, and we will delete this one. Come back, select, it is connected. There should be a gap because this is a 50 mm, this is a 100 mm, so this had to connect with the reducers, fittings and all. That's the reason. Now select connect into 50 mm sanitary with this one. Okay, like this you can connect. If we don't require, you can delete. Either for the future purpose, you can left it like this also. So whatever your requirement is, you can go on with this one. Either you can convert this. So we have connected these two things. Then go to the elevation, and we required below this one, so that it will also get connected. So let's say we create a single for the basin and for floor drain, single pipe we can get connected all the things with the single. So again we will create a pipe sanitary, diameter let's say 65 mm is enough. What we can do, we will create like this one. Below these pipes, because there is a height gap. Select connect sanitary with this one, connect sanitary with this one, but there is no any gap, so there has to be a gap for the floor drain also to connect. So select it, connect into with this one. Here is not any enough room, so accordingly you have to place your floor drain, or either you can move your pipes, whatever. Let's say we have a gap in here, we will okay, sinks are also above the wall, this has to be the near the wall. Move this under the slab. Now try to connect it with this one, it will get connected. So in 3D you will see it is also connected, and these all also get connected. For the future purpose we left it as it is, and we have created the systems like this, but check this one. So that means this is also minus 300. Okay, we have to change this one. Okay, or you can change this one. Whatever you required you can create, because this will create the problem in here also. Okay, accordingly you can just check the middle elevation, whatever you required you can mention, accordingly it will get shifted whatever the level you required. So accordingly you can create any number of sanitary systems, any number of pipes according to the requirement. Second one is we want to create a cold water system or hot water system for the domestic purpose. We can say cold water supply, hot water supply for the project you required. So what you can do, go to pipe again, and for the hot water and cold water supply also we are using the PVC pipes currently. So you can, what you can do, you can go to edit type first, duplicate it, and we will use cold water supply. We will use the PVC pipes only. Change this one to domestic cold water. We are having the diameters in here 50 mm or 40 mm pipe is more than enough, because you have to connect only 2 WC, 2 urinals and 2 sinks only. That pipe is coming from the tank, from the top view. So let's say that will come from let's say 5 meter, 5 from 5000 height it is coming. Systems pipe, in here pipe elevation, let's say it is 5 meter from the top. After this it is going down and it will be like let's say 1200. It is going down. If you go to 3D you will find only the pipe is created. What happens? Check the elevation first. Above 22555 we required a pipe. Let's say we have a pipe at 24,000. So we will start with the pipe. First we have pipe at 1200 from this to this point. After this we rise to 25,000 and we will move the direction of this to this one. We have created the pipe, you can check. Okay. This to this and this is at the top. Now go to 3D, select this one. If you want you can add points also, okay, but in here now we will draw this pipe. This is at 1200. So most pipes will comes under wall and this is the shaft, so that we can create it in open space. At last you will create a cap. Select this, connect into what? Domestic cold water. Take supply from this. Select this one, connect into domestic cold water. Select, connect into this. Select, connect into this. Accordingly you can connect. We will delete this one and you have created. After this what we can do, we will go on with this direction. We will convert this into like this T. Go to right click, draw pipe. This we will connect like this one. Select, connect into this. Select, connect into this. We will check. We have connected these WCs, these urinals, everything is connected. Now again go back to plumbing. Secondly, let's say we have a hot water system also, which is again at the top floor, either with the solar heater and all, whatever the concept we have used. So go to the pipe again. Now we required a hot water supply. Go to edit type. Sorry, first you can change this one to edit type, duplicate, or we required hot water supply. Go to edit. This is the same size we required. Let's say for the hot water we required domestic hot water. Okay, for this we required a size of 32 mm only, because we required only the connection for these wash basin. So let's say we have elevation of 3265 1050. we have elevation. From this we will start. This red color will represent the hot water, and accordingly we will go 25,000, and after this we will go, let's say, on the left side currently, so that it will show two different views like this. If you will select, you can, these both are somewhat connected. You can select and you can move them separately. Again, now there is a gap. So we have both the pipes at the top. We will connect with the solar heater, solar geyser, whatever we have at the top, and we can connect the supply pipe with the other things like tanks, water tanks and all. Wherever there is a collection of water tanks, we can connect with this. So after the creation, again we will cap it, we will keep it for the future purpose also. Select it, connect into this one. So there is a requirement to raise the elevation, so we will come up with 1350. Select, connect into this one, select, connect into this one, like this. You can connect the cold water and you can connect the hot water. There is a gap. Elevation is there, but there should be a horizontal gap in between them. So because they will intersect the pipes, so what you can do, you can maintain the gaps in between. Like this you can connect. There is a gap, you can see. Like this you can connect all the hot water and cold water systems. Okay. This is all about the plumbing, how you can place the plumbing fixtures and how you will connect them with the help of pipes. Okay. Whatever type of pipe you require, you can create accordingly. As far after the plumbing, if you go to, there is another one, firefighting. In firefighting, what you can do, first you have to, as per the components, you required some fire water sprinklers is there. Water sprinkler you have to connect with the pump room systems, so that you can create all those things. In firefighting, we came up on the ceiling plan. In the ceiling plans, go to systems. After the going in plumbing and piping, you will find the sprinkler. Select this, place on face. You will select whatever type of sprinkler you require. Let's say we will go up with the 20 mm size, and we will place our sprinklers. Like let's say 2 sprinklers we required here, or we can say only the single one at the center. Accordingly, for all the spaces, you can place all the sprinklers. We have placed them on the face of the ceiling because those will be below the ceiling. So let's say we close all those things. We will.
So for sprinklers, is there any area setting?
In first, where is the 3D view? This is the 3D view. First check the sprinklers. We have the sprinklers here. You can select it. These are the sprinklers. Now the thing is, as we place the air terminals, as we place the lighting fixtures, we have calculated about how much air we required, how much illumination we required. In similar case we will go on with sprinkler, which let's say firefighting designers will design these systems. So according to their design they will suggest you the sprinkler, which sprinkler will you use. If you select any sprinkler, go to edit type. In this edit type option you will have some things like temperature rating, pressure class, K factors. These all the standards. According to these standards they will suggest you the what type of sprinkler you required to place, but you will place at the location accordingly. Now second thing is, this sprinkler covers any specific area. Let's say you want to check how much area it is going to track, it is going to cover. So you can go to this sprinkler, select the sprinkler, go to edit family, we'll edit its family. If we go to the ceiling plan, we will find this is the sprinkler option. In here we have. So what we can do, uh, we can select it. It is the sprinkler system is there. So we will go to edit family again. In a family there is another family. So we will select edit family again. We will come up over here. You will find that dot. Let's say in this dot we require to specify the area. That area we will define like a circle. We will define its radius, whatever the radius you require, 200, 100, whatever you required. Accordingly you can cover up. Let's say we required 150. After this you can select it, and you can select it. So we want to convert it into another invisible line. It is clear as blurred, somewhat blurred it is there. We will select, we want it's visible only, but there is a option to convert its line type. Okay, just go on with load into project and close sprinkler. Okay, yes, change its parameter. It is the part. Load into project, not save, and overwrite. Oh, those annotation scale are not according to the mark. We will undo it. Select edit family. On the ceiling plan, in here we will add only the add detail component, symbolic line. Let's say symbolic line is required the plane. In annotate we have detail component option, we don't have any here. Is there any sketch option? Sketch option is not coming up. We will use the reference line. For the reference line we will use the ceiling plan. And we will convert this. Yeah, it is the correct one. This is not showing. Go to visibility graphics, annotation, Reference lines is enabled already. Why it is not showing? Visibility graphics, all it is showing. Reference lines is already enabled. It is already enabled. Annotation, reference line is there, reference line is here. Everything is enabled. Okay, what you can do in the project, directly use annotate. Let's say this will cover up a 2-meter circular area. So what you can do, you can go to annotate tab. In the detail line you will find there is a circular option. Go and create the circle, like 2 meter is there. So you will get to know how much area it is covering up. So in the sprinkler properties, they will provide you how much area it will cover up. According to that, you will find out how many sprinklers you have to place in that area. After the placing, then connect, select all, and you have to create the system again. Go to this system, fire protection wet, ground floor 1. Okay, you have created the system. Then select the system and generate layout. Like this you can create. But before this, you have to connect this. Like there has to be a pump which will supply the water to this. For that you required the pipe also, but those are GI pipes, galvanized iron pipes we have to use. So for that type of pipe, what you can do, you can go to systems tab, you can go to pipe. In pipe, go to edit type, duplicate, let's say GI pipe. Okay, go to edit, segments and sizes. From here you will find iron ductile pipe. There are some sizes available. Everywhere you will find there are some sizes. Now you have to select here iron ductile class, whatever, let's say class 350 we required. So you have to select all the welded fittings. Give it okay. Okay, now in here you will change this one to fire protection wet. Iron ductile is there. Accordingly you can select the diameters. Go to edit type again, go to edit. The minimum size it has the 100 mm only. Give it okay. Okay, let's say you required a size, different size, not load family, we required a different size for iron ductile class 350. We have used this one. This is having a 100 mm. Let's say we required 50 mm pipe also, or we can say 75 mm. So for 75 mm, sorry, we have to specify all the sizes: 75, 79 and 81. Accordingly you can create new sizes also, but for this we have to select the minimum size 75 mm. After this it will show up us here also 75 mm. Fire pipe, let's say middle elevation is 2438. let's say 2500 is the elevation, or that will not work out, that will around 2900. Say there is a pipe we will create on like this, where there is a pump, go to view template, we will exclude detail level property, visibility graphics model and model display. Fine, convert this into shaded. This is showing us like this one, but all these pipes that should be red in color, all the firefighting pipes. So what you can do, you can select the pipe and 350 we have used. There is no any option to select. So what we can do, we can create a new system, select material, click on browse. For this what we can do, we will create a new material, GI pipe. Go to graphics, appearance, color should be red, graphics, foreground, background. In cut also it will show us as a red, so that every section and all will contain the red color. We will understand the difference between the pipes. Class 350, okay. GI pipe class 350, give it okay. Here we will select that GI pipe class 350. All are the things are the same because we have duplicated the items. GI pipe is there, we have selected. Why it is not showing us as a red? GI pipe class 350. Accordingly you can select. This will be highlighted. Similarly we can go on with the fittings families, but first we will connect this one, 75 mm. Draw pipe, there is something. Like this. Because this diameter is only 20 mm.
Okay.
And 20 mm is not available in that GI pipe. That's the reason it will not find this. It is showing us an error. Okay, so we have to create the second size also. After that you can connect. It is easy. So manually you have to connect all these. Either you can select the system.
Like in automatic, we can't choose the purpose.
No, in automatic you cannot able to choose. Like if you will select it, connect into, and you will select this one.
No, sir, we
That
initially connected 4 of those sprinklers together. No.
yes, you can do
When
that
the-
thing.
when doing
You
it?
can do that thing, but it will get connected with 20 mm pipe size, and 20 mm pipe size is not available under your pipe.
If I create it,
Then
if I
you
create
know,
it, yes.
it's okay, not an issue. What you can do, you can go to pipe, edit type, edit segment and sizes, select your GI pipe, go to new size, place the 20 mm. Let's say you have created a 20 mm pipe. Let's say you have created a 50 mm also. Whatever you require. After this, go to minimum size. Select 20 mm. Now you have 20 mm. Okay. You can choose. You can create 20 mm pipe. In shaded, you will find this is also red. Now what you can do? You can select, connect into this one. But now you require some fittings to place the reducer and all. So what you can do? Let's say we will create a gap in between. Delete it first. Select it, connect into with this one. That is not a pipe now, that's the reason. Either you can create like this manually, and you can convert it into this. It will place the reducer. These are the options by how you can connect these types of sprinklers. Okay, according to the requirement, whatever requirement you have, you can create accordingly. Or you can come up, what you can do, you can start from here, reduce your size, connect in here. It will automatically convert it like this. So whatever the concept you have, you can go on now. Start from here, reduce the size, and you can connect. This is how it will create the systems. Okay, so first connect all the sprinklers, then this required to be a supply come from with the help of pump. So that comes under again mechanical equipment, plumbing equipment or mechanical equipment is there. So if you go, there is no any option of pump. Go to load family, go to mechanical, MEP, water side components, pumps. Then according to the requirement, you can select whatever the pump you require. Let's say we will use centrifugal pump or jockey pump, whatever. You can place your pump. We are on the ceiling plan currently. So go to the floor plan. There is you have placed not control. So we will go to the detail level, visibility graphics, and model display. Now you can convert this into fine. This is the pump you have. You have the outlet on this side. So we will move on like this. Let's say select, click on this one. Okay, no auto root solution found. What diameter it required, you will check with this one. 40 mm or 30 mm, we don't have that size, so again you have to create that size. Accordingly you can connect, or either we will do one thing, we will first align this one, align this one. After this we will select, click on, this is a 50 mm, you can manually try to place it will not possible, so you can go on with the section view only. Okay, you will find the outlet 30 mm you required, so you will create the manual, then after you can connect, because this is no any size you have. Accordingly you will connect with the system. So you require basically the components inside. You want to connect, you have to connect with all those components with the mechanical equipment, or electrically for electrical equipment, or panel for the HVAC required, again the air side or water side components. All those things you will connect with the help of ducts, with the help of pipe, with the help of wiring. These all you will able to connect. These are the basic things you will, when you work in ATA, you will find all those things available in the project. After that you only need to modify them. So if you will able to model some of the basics in this Revit MEP, so you will easily able to modify them only, because you have to let's say there is a change in the location of any equipment, so you will change and you will reconnect them again. This is the thing you have to do in this ATA. So now every discipline you have touched up, and you can do all the modification in every discipline currently. Okay. After the placement of all these things, let's say you will go to the HVAC. You have placed the or created the ducts here. After this, let's say you want to resize, you want to create a legend for the duct according to their sizes and all, or you want to create the legends for the pipe. So whatever you want, you can go to the analyze tab. In analyze tab, floor plan is there. In analyze tab you will find there is option of color fill legend. This is the color fill legend, this is for the pipe, and this is for the duct. If you require for the pipe, you will use pipe legend. If you require for the duct, you can use duct legend. Let's say we are using accordingly the duct legend. Select this duct legend and come back here, and you can place anywhere. Duct color fill, flow care according to flow. This will convert it into different type of colors according to the flow they have. Accordingly it will specify us the colors. Accordingly for the pipe also you can create the legends similar way.
With this we can edit.
Sorry?
Like we created it automatically.
Yes.
With this I don't want this many text. Can we edit this? Is okay.
No, what text you don't require? If you require legend, so that means you require this one, na?
No, that like I don't want everything. I want some of this.
That will not controllable, na? How you will connect? If you mark the duct legend, then every duct should be included. You will not deselect any type of duct. Okay, it will calculate it automatically with the parameters. You don't have control over that. After this, the thing you will go through about like the schedules. We have created schedules, and let's say you want to identify how much sizes of ducts you required, how much total length, what are the duct fitting, how many duct fittings you required. Like you have to calculate the let's say quantity of material, total duct with sizing, count, length, so that you will able to create your project BOQs, bill of quantities. For that you will go to again view tab. We have created the schedules. Till now we have created schedule according to species only. After this, according to your requirement, you can choose, like you want details of the ducts. Duct accessories is different thing, duct fittings are different thing, and ducts are the different thing. You will select the duct, click on OK. What details you require? Like we required family and types. What type of family it has? We required the size of duct. We required count, so that we can able to calculate the total. Give it OK. Accordingly you will find, let's say we require to arrange all these things according to sizes. Go to grouping and sorting and arrange them according to size. We require total at the last, but what total? We require the total of count. Go to formatting, select the count, and we require to calculate that count. Total 33. But we require different count, and different length is also there. So we have not specified the length, so we will add the length also above this. Now go to formatting again, sorting and grouping. We add a footer totals only, and we require the total of length also. This type, this much total length, this is the count, this much length, this count, and at last you will find also the grand total and grand quantity. Like this you can create your BOQs. In similar way, you can create for the pipe, you can create for the electrical equipment. So whatever the you required, you can go to the view tab, you can go to the schedule, and you can specify the schedule or quantities. Other things, like you can go to ceiling plan in duct. If you required to specify the duct lining or duct insulation, all those things also you can do. You can select the duct, let's say SA, similar all ducts will be selected. Then you have insulation and lining. Whatever you want, you can just select what type of insulation you require, how much is the thickness, give it OK, it will place the insulation. You will check this one, double lines, outer lines. For the lining, you can select the duct. There is an option of lining, you can add the lining also. That lining will show underside. These dash line represent the lining, and this solid lines outer side, this represents the insulation. This is how you can add any insulation or lining. After this, for fitting also you have individual option. Add insulation. For the fittings you have to place differently. For the duct, for the fittings, for both we can add like this, insulation and all. Let's say you have created your floor plans either in the information system, either in the electrical, plumbing, firefighting, whatever you created. After this you want to convert them into sheets, worksheets, or you want to convert them into CAD files. So in here you will find there is option of sheet, or in view tab you will find here. Click on this sheet option, go to load, and in your family you will find an option that is called title blocks. In title blocks you will find all types of sizes. According to your requirement you can select any type, give it open, it will get loaded, give it OK, it will create a sheet. According to your project or your enterprise title blocks, that is title block you have if in AutoCAD, let's say. So what you can do, select this one, go to edit family. You will able to delete all these things. Then go to insert import CAD, select it, select the CAD file, as a title block, you will import that one and you can place it in there. So your title block will be ready. Load into project and close. It will come up on this sheet with the title block. After that, you want to place those floor plans, ceiling plans, elevation, section on this sheet. So what you can do, you can select any floor plan. Let's say we have this level. So how much area will go to that plan? You can first go to properties tab. You will find extents option, crop view, crop region visible. This is the complete. Let's say we don't require, we require only this option. Why we take extra area? Whatever we don't require, we can crop it. After the crop, we don't require to visible this boundary. We require this one only. So this you have created level 1 in under information and communication. Now go back to sheet. Select this view, drag and drop here. It is showing us. This is with the scale 1:100. Let's say you go back and you will change it to 1:50. That will also control by view template. This is now let's say you require this into 1:50. Go to here. This will enlarge the size. We required 1:200. Go to here. Size reduced. So what better option is, because this line is not reduced, so delete it and drag and drop again. This is the floor plan. After this, let's say for the lighting purpose, you want to place this view. Again, we have created whatever we required, we can crop. Lighting floor plan 1.
So every time we don't have to switch that scale ratio.
No, we have already switched now 1:200. That's we have added here. Now you can either go to file, export in PDF, or you can export in DWG, in a CAD file also. So whatever your requirement, you can convert it. Let's say you want to convert it into PDF. Selected views or sheets. In session file name, you have to specify. Combine selected views and sheet into a single PDF file. Yes, we required. We required on desktop. It will be saved. Use sheet size, whatever sheet size we have. Okay. Fit to page or zoom 100% exact size we required. Appearance, high, color, codings and all. You can click on this export option. You haven't selected any views or sheet. Go to this. What we required, sheet we have created. This one. Select. Okay. Now you can click on export. Do you want to save these settings for in future Revit session? Yes, you can save. PDF export setup settings 1. Is this name, for this name it will be resaved. It will export it as a PDF. Now we minimize this one and we will have MEP name. Yes, MEP at 10 name. This is the CAD file. We have exported. According to the requirement, you can export whatever you require. If there is any title block you have placed, that will be also came up automatically with this. or you want to convert this into CAD file, so go to export and go to CAD format, select the DWG, it will convert into DWG also. So whatever your requirement, you can convert them. On these sheets, let's say you want another sheet also, so go to project browser, select the sheet, right click and duplicate it. Second sheet also created. Now you can place any type of elevation or section also. Let's say you want to place the south elevation. This is the south elevation, but this complete we don't require, so we will again crop accordingly. Or either you required, you can place that schedule also. Duct schedule you have created, you can drag and drop. Let's say that will not fit. So how we are going to change this one? There is no any scale option. So select it. You will find there is option of split schedule table. Now we will split it into two parts. Accordingly, you can, after this, you can easily convert it into PDF with the same format. Like this, you can convert or any CAD file, any views. Okay. These all are the things you have to cover up. Tomorrow we will have our final session regarding the parameters, project parameters, global parameters and shared parameters. What are those parameters? How we will, what is the benefits of using those parameters? We have created project parameter, required lighting, but that project parameter will have some limitations, like for the schedules we are not able to use that parameters. We will not use that parameters for the detailing part. So we will going to cover up some annotation part tomorrow, the last part, and we will cover up the parameters also. These two things we will cover up tomorrow. Okay. After this